if you're a realtor, if you're an accountant, if you have a beauty brand, if you have a clothing store, it doesn't matter what it is. When you provide your information and you give it away for free to the world, it will inevitably lead towards attention. All right, well, my name is Manuel Suarez and I am the CEO of a company called 𝗙𝗙𝗎𝗪 Marketing, an Inc. 5000 company that specializes in helping brands and businesses reach more people with the power of digital marketing platforms. In this video, I want to talk to you about the most successful strategy that I have actually been fortunate enough to have been a part of in several brands that I manage over the years, and that is becoming a personal brand for your business. I have, over the last several years, I have averaged over $100 million in yearly revenue. This year, we're probably going to do about 125 from the brands that we manage, including my own personal brand, my own brand called Natural Slim, and 𝗙𝗎𝗪 Marketing, which is our marketing company, and incredible clients that I've been able to help, like Dr.Berg, who's, if you're watching this video on YouTube, he's a super incredible YouTube star that has, by now, probably 7 million subscribers by the time that you're watching this video, and we generate a lot of views on the platforms across the social media world. We have built successful businesses with the power of content and with the power of the internet era. And this is something that if you have a message to spread, if you feel comfortable, like myself, being in front of the camera and talking to the world and spreading your information to the world, then this video is for you. A lot of people out there don't feel comfortable being in front of a camera. They don't want to have a personal brand. They just want to maybe sell their products on Amazon, and maybe they just want to like be behind the scenes and trying to get their products seen by people. And that's all right. And I've seen some very successful brands built without a personal brand. But if you wanted to get there fast in this particular environment, there is no quicker way. There is no faster path than becoming a personal brand yourself. Being the person that is driving attention towards your business. In my case, me, Manuel Suarez, I am the one that has brought attention towards my marketing company called 𝗙𝗎𝗪, which today has over 100 staff, and we are very successful at what we do, and we've been growing by leaps and bounds over the last 6 years. If you want to be yourself a personal brand, listen to this particular process so you also can be a part of that yourself. The quickest way of succeeding in this environment, if you have a message, if you have what I like to describe as a superpower, which means information that you have that can make somebody else better, you want to get in front of a camera like we're doing right now, and you want to teach the world about your information. You want to spread your message far and wide. This is applicable to any business out there. If you're a realtor, if you're an accountant, if you have a beauty brand, if you have a clothing store, it doesn't matter what it is. When you provide your information and you give it away for free to the world, it will inevitably lead towards attention. And attention leads towards revenue. If you are good at it, you're going to get there faster. Like I have had the pleasure of working with what I like to describe as content unicorns. People that have a very unique ability to communicate. Dr.Berg is a perfect example of that. I haven't met many people like him that has the ability to just turn on the camera and give actual practical value that is going to make people do better with his particular knowledge. My father, he passed away in 2021, an incredible content creator, something that I've never seen before. He just had to just hit that button that said record, and off we go. And we capture attention, and we've been able to build a high 8-figure-a-year brand on the back of his incredible content. Still today, more than a year after my father passed, we're still getting people calling us across every single cell phone numbers that we got, any single website that we have, asking for our help because my father was able to influence them with his content. Frank Suarez was his name, great content creator. We have a brand, a channel called Metabolismo TV. We service the Latin American community, and we generate still today, a year after his passing, over 50 million views a month across the social media platforms. So this personal brand, myself, Frank Suarez, Dr.Berg, and a lot of these people, they built their businesses on the back of their content. It's quite powerful. Now, a lot of you guys might be saying, well, how the heck do I actually get the content out there on social media, and how does that lead towards me generating more business? And I'm gonna spend maybe 2 or 3 more minutes showing you guys what do we do? What is the overall strategy for this? In short, you wanna take your content and you wanna give it away in 5, 6, 8, maybe at most 10-minute clips, and you wanna give it out to the world for free in exchange for nothing. You got it right. You're giving it away for free without expecting anything in return. This is something that it looks like you're just giving out to the world information and you're not selling them anything, but what people don't know, the ones that are not marketers, is what happens behind the scenes for you to get them back into your world. Because what you gotta get is that person to be interested in your message. Because there's so many people in the world, you talk about social media audiences in the United States alone, there's 240 million people actively using social media platforms. Most of those people are not going to be interested in what you have to offer. So you got to find the correct people that are interested in your message. And the way that you find them is with your content, with your superpower, and with your information to see who's interested in getting your help right now. And that interest is actually traceable. You can develop something that we like to call digital footprints as somebody consumes your content and engages with your information. So I'm gonna move myself to the whiteboard that I have behind me so I can show you a couple of steps on how do we actually accumulate these audiences of people that are consuming the content. If you post several hundred publications a week, which I highly recommend that you do, you make 5, 6, 7 videos that are 6, 8 minutes long, and then you have a team of 1 or 2 or 3 people, depending on how serious you are about your business, and you have them spread it into many different formats and placements across the world of the internet. You put that information away, you give it away for free, you put it out there, and now what happens with those people that are consuming your content? Let me show you. So this over here is what we call the Meta Business Suite. It used to be called the Facebook Business Manager. I have been using this place to advertise for probably about 7 years now. And I have used it to send messages across the world of Facebook, across the world of Instagram, Facebook Messenger, and now WhatsApp. So this is where the magic happens. We don't have enough time to go over the power of this platform, but I'm gonna show you one thing inside this platform that is gonna be something that maybe you might not know about, maybe you do, but you don't know exactly how to leverage it. Well, again, follow the content. If you guys are interested in learning more about this, just comment below and ask me exactly what you're trying to learn. Just watch the rest of the videos because I have a lot of information on the subject and more of it will be coming up. So this is the business manager over here. So for example, here, I have all the pages. If I click on this over here, you can see that I can switch back from accounts to accounts. Like I'm clicking on this one over here. Got Dr.Berg, I got Manuel Suarez, I got Metabolism TV, AGM Marketing, No More About Drugs, and the list goes on and on and on all the accounts here that we manage here at AGM. This one is the Natural Slim USA accounts. Natural Slim is an international business now in 9 countries, but one of our biggest countries is the USA. Actually, our biggest country is the Latin American audience in the USA. So I can see here the data about my Facebook page and how many people I'm reaching. Like this month, the last 28 days, I have reached 1.3 million people. That's Facebook, 6.2 million people. That was actually paid reach, 6.2 million people in total. Instagram reach, 500,000. And you can see the content that I'm posting here every day and how I'm giving away that value to the world for free. Okay, so if you go to this business manager and you click on this hamburger symbol over here, a menu is gonna show up of all the different tools that you have access to. Where the magic happens is in the audience building section of the business suite. Over here, there's gonna be an option that says audiences, this one over here. When I click on the audiences over here, it opens up a new tab. And what we do is that we post content on Facebook and Instagram and every other platform. But here again, we're talking about Facebook and Instagram. We post consistently. On Facebook, we probably have 7 publications going on every single day. On Instagram, we have another 6 to 10, depending on what we have going on at that point. But we do Instagram Reels and Instagram Stories and Instagram Feed, and we do Instagram Television, and we do on Facebook, we do Facebook Stories and Facebook Posts and Facebook Reels and all that stuff, right? We're putting out that content consistently. What people don't know, regular people that are not marketers or business owners, they don't know that we have the ability to create a digital footprint. So over here, you can see over here some of the audiences that are already created. I have an audience here of people that are visiting the, I'm going to change this ad account right here actually, so we can look at the correct one. That one is Damon John. We're going to change it to Natural Slim USA over here. And it's going to load in a second. But you can see that we create audiences of everything. Like if we have, for example, people that are consuming a certain website, we're going to actually go and create an audience of these people that are consuming content on a website. If somebody is actually watching videos on Facebook, I'm going to create an audience of these people. But not only audience of people that are watching videos, I'm also going to create an audience of people that are consuming 75% of my videos. Why? If somebody watches 3 seconds of a video compared to somebody that watches 7 minutes out of an 8-minute video, who do you think is actually more qualified or more interested in our services? You got it. It's quite obvious, right? So I want to accumulate audiences of people that are consuming a large amount of content. The way you do that is by over here, you click on this button that says create an audience, and there's a few options that show up over here. Custom audience means the audience that you are creating. Lookalike audience means I'm giving people data to Facebook and I'm having them find a similar audience to that one. And then you got other ones like special ad audiences. We don't have to get into that one right now, but I'm gonna click on custom audiences. And this one is gonna give me this other menu, and it's gonna ask me what type of audience do you wanna create? Do you wanna create an audience of people that are visiting your website? People that are on your customer list? Why? Because I can actually get an email list, upload it to Facebook, and I can market to these guys directly on Facebook and Instagram. It's pretty powerful. Video, for example, Instagram account. Anybody that is engaging with Instagram, I can actually create an audience of these people. So you see how this is actually moving forward? Instead of marketing my products, my Natural Slim brand, to people that have no idea who I am, I'm gonna market my Natural Slim brand to people that have been consuming my content on the social media world. So you being a personal brand, put that content out there and you say, I'm gonna give you this information for free in exchange for nothing because I wanna help you and I wanna make the world a better place. But then on the back scenes, you're gonna start creating audiences of people that now you can be like, hey, let me tell you about our Natural Slim weight loss personal program. Let me introduce you to how we're helping people with our education. And we create these audiences and then we retarget them in the world of social media to try to bring them into our offers. Now knowing that they're more qualified, more interested, and attracted towards our content. So just to give you one example, we're gonna create a video audience. I'm selecting video over here and I'm gonna go to next. And it's gonna ask me a couple of more questions. What type of engagement do I want? People that have watched 3 seconds of the video, that's not that great of an audience, right? Because if you think about it, they pull out their phone, they see a video, 1, 2, 3. That person has not connected with you just yet. But when somebody watches at least 10 seconds, a little bit more qualified. When somebody watches at least 15 seconds, higher. And it goes on and on. 25% of your video, 50% of your video, and so on. I'm gonna go ahead and select people that have watched at least 95% of my video. And that audience right there is who I wanna market to. Now, the other thing to keep in mind when you're creating these audiences, you wanna make sure that you stay as close to present time as possible, because the more time that passes, the more cold that person gets. If somebody watches a video in the last 30 days and they watch up to 95% of that video, that audience is gonna be burning hot because they remember who you are. They actually stop whatever they were doing and they consume that content for 95% of its duration. That person remembers who you are. So just keep in mind that as you make this longer, you can go up to 365 days. Somebody that watched a video 364 days ago, 100% of it might not recall who you are, but you can still market to them today. So let's say that we're gonna go for 30 days, and I'm gonna call it 30-day video watchers. All right, and I'm gonna describe it. We're not gonna go into that right now, But let's say that right here, what do we got so far? We got people who have watched 95% of our video in the last 30 days. And I'm gonna select which videos do I want to actually use on this campaign. So I'm gonna change the page name and I'm gonna go to Natural Slim, which is the example that we're going after over here. So we look at these videos over here and we say, okay, well, I wanna target people that have watched this video over here. I wanna target people that have watched this video over here so they can, it's a subject that is actually going to be connected with whatever my offer is going to be. And I want to target people that have watched this video over here, 6,000 people. This one over here has been watched by 14,000 people. So I got those 4 videos, and I'm going to click on confirm at the bottom. And now I have 4 videos that have, on average, 6 to 8 minutes in length. And I want to target people that have watched those videos, up to 95% of them, at least one of those videos in the last 30 days. So I can create this audience over here. And just like that, I have an audience that I can target too. So when you go to the Meta Suite and you're going to create a campaign, which is something that happens very simply on the Ad Manager, that's going to be for another video. You create a campaign, you select what is your purpose for that campaign. Maybe you want to get some sales. Maybe you want to get some prospects. Maybe you want to get people to consume a second piece of content. And now you select as your audience, that audience that we just created right here, which is an audience of 30-day video watchers. 95% of that video that was watched. And you want to target those guys and try to get them into the next step of the journey. So if you ask me, what has been my roadmap to generate hundreds of millions of revenue every single year, is creating content that is giving people a lot of value and building audiences so I can present offers to people that already understand who I am and what is my message and what am I all about. So if you want to succeed in today's environment, please make sure that you're actually doing everything possible to give people value before you start making offers. And that's going to be the roadmap to your success in a 2022 environment and beyond. All right? If you like this video, if you're on Facebook or you're on YouTube, there's an option for you to be able to share this content if you feel it's going to help somebody else. I would love to get you to help me share the word and help me reach more people and help them with this message. Comment below, let me know what else you want to learn about, and I will see you in the next video.